Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the number 9 seed in the playoff, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The back's got it on a counter. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The game makes it second and medium. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. He shreds the tackle. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. He'll hand it off. Makes the defender miss. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The Knights with first and 10 here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Makes it second and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, drops back. Pulls it in. It's Humphreys. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw yet again. Running out of time in the pocket. He's escaping the pocket now. Trying to create here on the move. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
The Knights looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together that stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Receiver in motion now. It's a quick grab. Touchdown, Knights. Strong game by this quarterback. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And a sophomore making an impact play.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Fair catch taken at the 50. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Testing the right side here. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They're going to run it. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Humphreys.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And the single back takes the handoff. Fights off a defender. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Knights looking to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. And the wideout goes in motion. Can he make it to the marker? And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Knights hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Tailback takes the handoff again. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Isn't he not ready to play in the championship game?
Penalty, of course.
What are you doing?
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Oh, my goodness. Panic.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Bringing pressure. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Knights are in the red zone now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Kick is up and no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. A change of direction. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's picked off.
Oh my gosh.
Right
they just got away with the worst PI of the season.
Touchdown, UCF.
Oh, okay.
Defense adds 6 with the interception return. Now the all-important extra point. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. So the offense.
Yeah, I'll go back and watch it and let me know if there was PI.
The defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around.
Yeah, that was insane, bro. My nigga was getting tackled. As he caught the pick, he was getting tackled by the computer.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. Took contact on the throw. And the ball is picked off. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Chris is trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's got it near the end zone. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown. Nice.
That team is not really play.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Breaking free at the 35. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Knights will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. They'll hand it off. Powering through. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive and multiple scores. Catch made on the out route. Finally out of bounds after a solid game.
Every play. Every time I make a play.
Let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Penalty.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. Down he goes, a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Trying to extend the play. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 50.
That was a great mistake, but I don't see how he got that over me. I'm 6'4".
And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Wow, this is a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception.
Hell of a switch stick, though.
Sometimes you
I
see a
got
guy
it.
hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Important second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Trying to get the throw off. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They pressure it and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And here comes the fake punt attempt. Looking to throw. And the pass is caught off the fake, but can he get there?
Wow, how about that one, Chris? I really thought the up man was going to take off and run, but instead he throws it and fools everybody.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's going for a big play downfield. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 20. Touchdown. Nice. Wow, what a play. A defensive score. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, what a move. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats. Lining up to try the extra point. And they make the extra point. Trail now 35-7. Believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And they make the recovery in the onside kick. The offense keeps it for another possession. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Actually, in case it's single break. That shit crazy. So you
The
go
guys
down
up front
after
line up. It's first down. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Keeping it on the ground here. And tackled after a small pickup there. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here comes a handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Third down coming up after that running play. Here we go. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Boy, third down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
They will go for it again here on fourth down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Motion now from the tight end. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good
Bro,
return.
we can hit my nigga at 10. They can let him check my nigga at 10.
They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the UCF offense back out on the field now. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost him anything. And they put together something here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Handoff as you try to work the clock here. Tackle, but first down.
Nah, he played very well. Got the momentum to punish him,
Go to the house for a touchdown.
EA helped him a whole lot to start the game. Couldn't get a rhythm. But he's a very good player.
And he barely got
He
the
did what
first
he was
down,
supposed to
but he
do.
got it.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. The offense just 1 for 3 on 4th down tries today. Here comes a 4th attempt. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Close to the tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
They'll run it from the gun. Runs through the defender. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. The offense now operating in empty. Here's the handoff. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to a 34.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. And is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. He decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock.
Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Going the other way, can they stop him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Can the offense convert that pick into points? They're set up 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. A timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
2nd down after that previous play. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure.